Hello students, welcome to Python theory lecture for BCA third semester as per the contents of IK Gujral, Punjab Technical University, Jalandhar. The course code is UGCA 1914 and course name is Programming in Python. We have already covered these three subtopics of Unit 1. Introduction to Python programming language, this one, and Python data types and input output. We have already completed these two topics. Today I am going to start with operators and expressions. Now what are the operators in Python? I am going to discuss that. In that part, I am going to discuss about arithmetic operators, assignment operator, and bitwise operators. First of all, what are arithmetic operators? These symbols are there: plus symbol, minus, multiplication, division, then modulus, and double slash is there. What is the meaning of double slash? We will do this in practical. Then double star. Now what is the meaning of this positive sign? It can add two operands or unary plus, like this: x plus y. X and y are variables. The variables can be, or you can say, operands. These can be entered from the user side, or static contents for the explanation may be there. Similar is the case with the negative sign. You can write negative x minus y, subtract right operand from the left one. This one is right, y is right, and x is on the left, or unary minus. Then multiply two operands, divide left operand by the right one, always result into float. Suppose we enter x and y values as integer, it will result into float value. We will check this using programming concept inside Spider. This percentage sign, it's a modulus, remainder of the division of left operand by the right. If I divide, suppose I divide 11 by 3, then we can find out 3 into 3, 9, and 2 is the remainder, and 2 will be the output. Now what is the meaning of floor division? As I said, 11 divided by 3. It means 3 into 3, 9. 3 is quotient. In floor division, we can find out the quotient. We can display the quotient only, or the integer value after dividing, not the decimal value. Only the integer value you can display. And what is the meaning of a double dot? Double dot stands for x to the power y, exponent left operand raised to the power of right. Let us do these contents practically. These are the three topics we will discuss: arithmetic operator, assignment operator, and bitwise operator. Suppose first value is equal to 7 and second value is equal to 5. If I write print a plus b, or you can write here 17. If I am writing print a plus b, let the name is test123 dot py. The answer is 22. Suppose I write a minus b, you can say answer is 12. If I write a multiply b, then answer is 85. If I write a divided by b, Answer is 3.4. Suppose I write 19 here, it's 3.8. Suppose I write 7 here, it's 2.714 up to so on. Some decimal values are there, but with the help of round, you can control the decimal value. Round A divided by B. Suppose I have to display the values up to 3 point of decimal, then you can control like this, 2.714. With the help of round, you can control the values. Suppose I write here A, then B, like this. It means 19 to the power 7, it can be calculated. It's 19 to the power 7. If I write here A modulus B, then I can print the remainder when 19 divided by 7. 7 into 2, 14, and 5 is the remainder. If I write 2 slashes, then I can print the value 2, which is the remainder. 19 when divided by 7 gives us the remainder as 2. These are the contents of arithmetic operators. It is the program. You can display all the contents simultaneously, and you can enter the data from user end also. X, suppose I write here X int input, enter the first integer value. It means you can enter the value from the user end, and Y is equal to int input, enter the second integer value. Then you can print sum, difference, product, division, modulus, and then power and floor division. But one problem is there inside this content. If the second value is equal to 0, you have to control the content. Let's check that. This one. If I enter the first value, suppose first value is equal to X, int input, first value, then Y is equal to int input, second value, then you can print here, print in double quotes, sum is equal to, you can write here X plus Y. Similarly, for difference, you can write difference is equal to X minus Y, then print product. Up to this point, it's okay. Also, you can calculate the power, print, you can write here X to the power Y is like this. Here you can write X double star Y. It means X raised to power Y can be calculated. Now, if second value is equal to 0, this one is required, print division is not possible, else print division is equal to X divided by Y, like this. You can place round also here, comma 3, then bracket close. Next one is second content. You can place here remainder, and you can write x modulus y, and then you can write quotient here, and x double slash y. It's also known as floor division. Now execute the program. First value, suppose I write 12 here, and second value as 7 here. Look at the output. Sum is equal to 19, difference is equal to 5, product is equal to 84, and 12 raised to power y. Okay. We have to change here. We have to change, write the variable here. Okay, we will do this. 12 divided by 7, 1.714. Then remainder, 12 when divided by 7, it gives us the remainder as 5, and quotient as 1. Let us do the change here. You can write y like this. Now execute the program. First value, suppose I write 12, 121 or 23. Yes, the output is there. Now it's okay. 121 to the power 23. This one is the output. And division 5.261. Remainder is 6, and quotient is equal to 5. Let's execute again to get the output. Suppose I write first value as 12 and second as 7. You can see the output. 12 to the power 7 is this one. And division is okay. Remainder and quotient, all the contents are okay. It's the material. Suppose I write the second value as 0. Which one is the problem? Look at the answer. Sum is there, difference is there, product is there, but 11 to the power 0 is equal to 1, and division is not possible. Because anything raised to power 0 is equal to 1, but division, also remainder, you can't calculate the remainder, you can't calculate the quotient. These three contents are not possible if the second value is equal to 0. Okay, let's proceed with the next content. I think this one is clear now. You can improve this content. Now the next one is assignment operator. Suppose I am writing x is equal to 5. It means value of 5 or value 5 is assigned to x. If I am writing x plus equal to 5, it's also known as shorthand operator. It means x is equal to x plus 5. Similar is the case with the negative sign, then multiplier, and then division. Let us try this one using programming. Second one is bitwise operator. Let us check this. We can delete this content. Now about assignment operator. Suppose I am writing n is equal to 13. Then print here. Suppose I am writing n is equal to the value of n. Now execute. Value of n is equal to 13. Now suppose I write n plus equal to 5. Now print again the value of n, because each time we have to print the value of n. Now n is equal to 18. You can write here n is equal to n plus 5, then equal to, like this. Now the value is 18, n is equal to n plus 5. can write equality sign here like this. Now execute. N is equal to 13. N is equal to 13. Then N is equal to N plus 5 is equal to 18. It means 13 plus 5 is equal to 18 is there. Now, the next case. Suppose I am writing N minus equal to 10. Now again print the content. Control C and Control V. You can write here N minus 10 now. Now execute the program. You will get the output as 8. Because in first attempt 13 plus 5 is there, and in second attempt 18 minus 10 is there, that is 8. Suppose I have to multiply the content. N star equal to 10. Then again print the content. Here you can write multiply, then 10 like this. Suppose N multiply 10 is required. Now look at the answer. The answer is 80. 8 multiply 10 is there. Suppose I have to divide, then you can write N divide equal to 5. Suppose I am dividing now by 5. Again write the statement like this. N is equal to N divided by 5. Now execute. The answer is 16. But look at this value. This value is in floating 16.0. Suppose I am writing here some other value. You can place the content in decimal format 7.2727 like this. And divided by 11 you can write here like this. 80 divided by 11. Now the answer is like this. Now proceed with the next content. These are the assignment operators. We have already completed this. Suppose x is equal to 13, then you can print x, then x plus 13, x, then x. Look at this value 26, then 26 minus 20 is there. Then the answer is 6. 6 multiply 10 is there. 60. 60 divided by 5, that is 12, like this. Now this one is the most important part of your operators. Bitwise operator. Suppose I am taking x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 4. First of all, we have to convert these numbers into binary. Binary of 10 is 1010 and binary of 4 is 0100. You have already completed this in first semester of your BCA. Suppose I have to calculate bitwise AND of x and y. Then what will be the output? What is the meaning of AND? AND stands for if both the values are 1, only then the output is 1. Otherwise output is 0. But in this case 0 0, answer is 0. Second value 1 0, again the answer is 0. And third value is 0 1, again the answer is 0. And 1 0, again the answer is 0. Let's check these contents in programming so that we can understand the content well. Let us start with the programming concept of bitwise operators. Suppose first value is equal to 12 and second value is equal to 15. Suppose these are the two decimal values. You can enter these values from the user end also. First of all, what you have to do, you have to convert these values into binary like this. you have to convert the values into binary. Then you can print the values x and y. Let us check the output. This one is the output 0b 1100. Basically 1100 is the binary value. It represents that it's the binary value. Suppose you have to delete this one 0b, then you can write here replace and inside bracket 0b with empty braces. Similarly, you can write for y. Now execute the program. Check here. You can see only the value of binary without writing 0b. 0b basically represent that the number is binary. 1100 and 1111. It's 15 and this value is 12. Suppose I have to use bitwise AND. You can print here bitwise AND. Now check for bitwise AND. You can write x and y. Now check the output. Let's check again. Some error is there. Print x and y. You are replacing this value. I think print a and b is required. A and b. Let us check the output. Now it's okay. Print a and b. Because x and y are already converted into binary, we have to do AND operations on the string values which are given or the numeric values. Suppose I have to check the binary format of this value. Then what I have to do? Print. I can write binary a and b. Then dot replace like this. Now execute the program. You can check the content in binary format also. This one. Now what is the meaning of bitwise AND? 0 1, the answer is 0. 0 1, again the answer is 0. 1 1, answer is 1. 1 1, answer is 1. Basically, what is the meaning of AND? If both the values, both the input values are 1, only then the answer is 1. Otherwise, answer is 0. Suppose I am writing OR here, OR operation. Here I can put OR and also here OR. Now execute the program. It's bitwise OR. The answer is 15 now. Now what is the meaning of bitwise OR? Bitwise OR is all the ones are there because 0 0 is not there in any of the number. Suppose I am writing 11 here. Again this one. Suppose I am writing 1 here. Now look at the output again. All the contents are there. Suppose I am writing 14. You can check for different values. Again 15 is there. Suppose I am writing 17 here. Again the content. Again 15 is there. You can change the values. Look at this one now. Now some zeros are there. 1 1 answer is 1, 0 1 answer is 1, 1 0 answer is 1, 1 0 again answer is 1. Now 0 0 answer is 0, and again this one 1 1 is 1. Now you can calculate this value. It will be equal to 143 in your binary system. Hope you understand the content. Similarly, you can find out the other values. You can do NOT operation, you can do XOR operation, and bitwise left and bitwise right shift. These are the contents. It is the program I have already explained. Basically, we cover operators, three category of operators in this video. These are the three operators I have covered. One is arithmetic operator, second is assignment operator, and bitwise operator. Hope you understand the content. These are the things. This one arithmetic operator, and this one is assignment operator, and this one is bitwise operator. Thanks for watching my video.